All right, man. Welcome back to Agree to Disagree. And if you're new, welcome to Agree to Disagree. Got my boy Jay Lloyd, Coach Pops, Craig, and we got B in the cut this time on my screen. All right. So let's get into it, man. Let's talk about these playoffs. We're starting a little late, so we got kind of a advantage a little bit. We're going to talk about these Eastern Conference predictions. Obviously, the Western Conference is still going on as we speak. So first up, we're going to talk about the Celtics and Raptors series. Now, if we watch Game One, that was that looked like a different type of Celtic team, man. You just really saw their depth. Um, Raptors, I don't know, they didn't play bad. I think Boston just played really well. So off top, we already know Boston's up 1-0 on that series. We're gonna start with Pops. Pops, what's your predictions of that series?
I had the Raptors in six.
Raptors in six. Okay, that's safe. BG, hold on, my bad, B. You know they down 1-0 already, right, Pops?
I got the Raptors in six.
Raptors in six. My fault. All right, let's go, BG.
I got the Celtics in seven, man. I think that's gonna be a good series. Celtics in seven.
Celtics in seven. Craig,
Raptors in seven.
Raptors in seven. Woo. Jay,
Come on, Jay.
I gotta go Celtics in seven, man. Celtics in
Celtics in
seven.
seven.
Yeah,
Wow.
yeah.
Okay. All right, I'm gonna take a wild one, man. I got obviously them being up 1-0 kind of like teeters my decision a little bit, but I'm going Celtics in six. Celtics in six. Yeah, and let me tell you why. Um, when it comes to just depth, like they have a lot of depth, man. They really do have a lot of depth. And they have a lot of young guys that play hard with length that can play deep. And they got Brad. I like the Raptors. I do. But if you watch the game, they really had trouble guarding them dudes, man. You got Jalen Brown, you got Tatum, you got Kemba Walker, and it's crazy. You said the two young guys. Well, I said the two young guys first, but Kemba Walker is a problem on that offensive end, and they don't have a lot of like a. Well, I guess they do. They got Marcus Smart, but they don't have multiple guys that really are known to just lock up, lock up. But I think they do have a really, really good coach, man. I have a lot of respect for Brad Stevens, man. So for some reason, I just feel like them young dudes, man, they hungry. They hungry this year. And yeah, that's my take. Jay, why do you think would you say my bad? You said Celtics in seven?
Celtics in seven.
Celtics in seven. Why Celtics in seven?
Real quick, bro, before I answer that, man. We lost a legend today, man. You see Coach Pops is representing with the white towel. John Thompson, man, legend, especially for us as minorities, man. He did a lot for us in the movement, and he did a lot for people's lives, man. So my condolences to his family. I know obviously it's going to be filmed, but I think it's important that we speak on that. Let's talk about these Celtics. My biggest thing, John, is that I'm concerned with when it comes to Celtics and Raptors. Y'all tell me if I'm wrong. I get concerned with their small lineup right now. I just feel like with most teams, they can get away with playing Van Fleet and Kyle at the same time. I just feel like with the Celtics, man, that's going to be tough because if you put Van Fleet on Kemba, he can't guard Kemba. And now you got Kyle, he has to guard either Brown or Tatum. And I just feel like that's the only thing that, and then Siakam, you just see, my boy goes smile and says, Kawhi not being there, I feel like you can kind of see how they're a little bit uneven in terms of a personnel standpoint. Now, that doesn't mean they still can't beat Boston. They beat Boston, I'm not surprised. But I just feel like they just look a little unbalanced in terms of matching up. And that's what, to me, it's a game of matchups. I just feel like they just don't match up with Boston great. That's it.
Jay, Did you watch that first game or had a chance to look at
Yeah,
it?
yeah, I
Um,
watched a good part of it.
what do you think about the Raptors offense that game?
I think it's really hard for them if Siakam can't create his own.
Mm-hmm.
I think when he can create his own, I think their spacing is amazing. Then guys are able to kind of get to gaps and create. I still feel like Siakam and Van Fleet are their best creators. Kyle Lowry can go, but I don't think he's their best creator.
Right.
And I just feel like now you could put length on Van Fleet. So it negates his creating a little bit. And Siakam has to be able to, in late clock situations, to get a bucket. And I just feel like he wasn't doing that in game one, bro.
Mm-hmm. And it's crazy too because they put Marcus Smart on him a few times too. He shut a lot of that. Pops making a lot of faces. So go ahead, Pops. Go ahead, man.
I was been on the Raptors bandwagon, man.
No, you just got to, first of all, we got to quit disrespecting the champ. They're still the champions. They still champ. They still are the champions. So we got to quit disrespecting them. Those guys, they
Different roster.
They were just off a little bit, but defensively, Toronto can get at them. Marcus Smart don't shoot like that all the time. Let's come on now. Marcus Smart ain't, let's be real. He don't shoot like that all the time. A lot of shots went in. I think Siakam, I think that particular game, I think he rushed a lot because, let's go. I mean, he's still in a Kawhi role, but he's still he did it all year. So now you're in the playoffs, and he's trying to let everybody know. I think he just needs to relax. Kyle Lowry needs to step up and be that veteran. And I just think, because they can still work them. If Marc Gasol goes to work on, I forgot whoever the center is, I'll never root for Boston. That's never going to happen because I'm a diehard Laker fan. So that's not going to happen. But anyway, I got to just give the Raptors, it's game 1 out of 7. Okay. We're a bag of shells. We all right. They all right. They all right.
Hey, and Pops, I get what you're saying, but I feel like a lot of the Raptors like offense is created off defense. I feel like they use their length, they get stops, but if we're not getting the stops, are they getting those same transition and mid transition buckets? I'm real skeptical about their offense in the half court. Like Jay said, they don't really have a guy that can kind of get a bucket and not necessarily force a double team, but at least make the people around that aren't guarding him look over there. You know what I mean? When they had Kawhi, when he caught the ball, everybody had to look and see what he was doing. If not, send a double team. How do they maneuver around that disadvantage on the offensive end?
Well, the one key going to be, you really talk about two teams that are really evenly matched. Let it all be said and done. They're really evenly matched.
Defensive end, maybe. Offense, no.
Now, Nurse is a bad boy, man. Nurse, all right. Rick Nurse, that man can coach. I just think it's a matter of, like, if it's one of them games where Powell is going off, they're going to be okay. And, Powell.
Norman Powell.
Oh, Powell.
Yeah. If he's doing his role and doing what he's supposed to do, they'll be okay. Van Fleet have it tough, but the key will have to be Kyle Lowry's going to really have to lead them and give them rest.
Facts.
That's going to be the bottom line. Siakam's going to be able to do what he's going to do, but Kyle Lowry can't go back to them days when it was, when he didn't show up. Now, he got to show up. He got to show up. You can't say, oh, man, well, we the champ. Well, you got to show up. And we're not giving you had too good of a season and a better record without Kawhi, so we're not going to give you a pass on that.
For sure.
I'm not.
For sure. Go ahead, Craig.
Yeah, I agree with Pops. First of all, they are the champs. You have to – they got the trophy until somebody takes it from them. But I will say this. If the Celtics win this series, they're going to be the team in the East next year going forward. You know what I'm saying? I really believe that.
Man,
and secondly, they can't afford to get into a shootout with Boston. when they won all those games in the bubble, they held teams close to 100 points. They can't let these teams score over 110 points and win. They got to create their, like you said, John, they have to create their offense from defense. And yeah, I think it's going to be a good series though, man. But they can't afford to get down 2-0 because then they're going to be trying to come back. And it's a young, like you said, they're a hungry team, man. They got to win this next game. They got to play good defense. And Larry got to be that dog he was last year that led him to the chip.
I mean, all your points, like they're solid. I just feel like it's a lot of, like you said, great dog, and then Pop said leadership. I just feel like their biggest struggle is going to be putting the ball in the basket consistently. That's just why I was like, And then Boston, they're not the best defensive team in the league, but they got some dogs over there, man. And they got good coaching. I like Nurse. Like he's a good coach too, but just from top to bottom, I don't know, man. I don't know. Go ahead, BG.
Yeah, I think one of the biggest things is going to be the X's and O's between Nurse and Brad Stevens. I think that's going to, from game to game, you're going to see the change up, the adjustments. To Lloyd's point, he's always told me this too, man. Like, with my offenses, we like running the ball, moving the ball. But at the end of the day, once they take stuff away, you got to have guys to create. And right now, I don't feel – I'm not saying they can't, but I feel the Celtics have guys right now. Mm-hmm. So I don't – like Pop said, if Powell does this, if Van Fleet does this, it's like that's a lot of ifs, But with the Celtics, you got guys that could do it. You know what I mean? So, but I think it's going to go 7. I'm not Pops. I'm not saying, Raptors can't, but, I mean, I'm taking Kemba over Van Fleet and Kyle Lowry any day. So – I think that's going to be a key matchup.
And not to cut you off, B. You said you taking Kemba over Van Fleet. Kemba can't guard Van Fleet either. So they better not put Kemba on Van Fleet.
He can't. Yeah, he can't. Yeah.
They better not do that. So he tear him up too. Were you about to say something, Craig?
No, I'm just saying that they obviously got more firepower, but still, you got to give the champs credit because they know what it's like to win in the trenches. So, even though the Boston looks good, you still got to give Raptors that credit because once a game gets tight.
True.
They're champs without their best player, though, who won it for them. Like, that's a big –
That's a finals
that's true.
MVP.
It's a big hole.
Like, that's a big, like, yeah. I'm not saying that. I'm giving them their credit, but that's like, that was a huge part of why I feel like everybody else kind of did their thing.
Was that Pops that said they got the trophy till someone take it from them?
Yeah.
Man, Kawhi took that with him, man. That trophy with Kawhi right now, bro. Kidding me.
Well, that's why you got so much pressure to win this year.
He got pressure. Yeah. He ain't got the most, though. That's a whole nother story, though.
There we go. There we go.
He has just a tad less.
Yeah, here we go.
Yeah, I mean, it ain't the most. You know what I'm saying? He ain't fighting old age, all that. Not yet.
How do they have a better record without Kawhi?
How they have a better record without Kawhi?
How do they have a better record?
Pops, regular season don't mean nothing, man. Toronto has been the top 2 seed in the East for how long? With DeMar, like it does that. And what did that do for them? What did that best record do for them?
I'm not doing this.
Yeah. They got swept. Hey, they got swept by Cleveland with the best record.
Who did they play?
Who?
When they got swept, who did they play?
Cleveland versus
Wasn't it Braun?
Yeah. They had the best record, though.
King James, man.
They have the best. So they have the best record. They're supposed to get swept. So they were supposed to get swept, Pops?
Hey, look at that. It's Braun, man.
All right. Yeah, all right. All right, let's switch. We're going to switch series, man. All right. This is the one right here. All right. We got the Bucks and Miami, man. This is the one. All right. So as we know right now, Miami is up 1-0. I think Giannis was held under 20 points. I think he had like 19 10-8. Your boy Jimmy Butler went off for 40. He blew up. And it was funny because they asked him in the press conference. They asked Giannis in the press conference. I don't know if we saw it. He said, "At any point, did you say I'm gonna guard Jimmy Butler?" And he said, "What?" You know, like he acted like he didn't hear the question. I do that all the time. So he was trying to get his thoughts together. So he was like, "Were you gonna guard Jimmy Butler at any point?" He was like, "No, I do whatever my coach asks me." I'm like, "Oh, come on, man! This dude out here got 40. I'm gonna do what my coach asks me." I don't know, Giannis. I ain't like that one. But all right, we'll get right into it. We're gonna start with Craig this one. All right. Craig. Bucks Miami. Miami's up 1-0. Who you got?
I definitely got the Bucks.
You got
Definitely
the
got the
Bucks?
Bucks.
Okay.
Because again, I mean, the best team always wins in a 7-game series.
But Craig,
And
wait.
Jimmy,
Before you go on, Craig, you don't think this situation is different?
nah,
Nah.
it's
Okay.
nah, because it's nah, man. I think that in order for them to have a chance, Jimmy going to have to put up 40 every game. Can he sustain that?
That's fair.
He can't. He
That's
can't
fair.
sustain that, dude. I mean, they almost in a situation like Toronto, where they're like one guy or firepower short to win in a 7-game series against a team like the Bucks. You know what I'm saying? And then you caught out a bad game, 18, 10, and 9 for Giannis. Jimmy scores 25. He scores 30, 35. It's a totally different game. It's hard to go against the Bucks in a 7-game series.
And
And then
my bad, just to stay on topic. When you say he had to score 40 every night, I mean, I don't think he would have to score 40 every night. If you look at the stats, he didn't really have a lot of help from a lot of key guys that make shots usually. Gordon Dragic was out there.
he had
He was out there
27.
looking solid.
He had 27, but you gonna get that from him again too? I mean, that's 2 games that you
Lately,
probably not gonna get.
I don't know. I don't know.
But that's what I'm saying. But you got to hope that they do that, and the Bucks have another bad game. I mean, so in the 7, that's why a 7-game series, the best team wins. Numbers don't lie.
You got Bucks and
I do Bucks and 6.
Bucks and 6. Talk to me, BG.
I agree with Craig. I think I'm going with Bucks and 6. Everybody kind of laughed at me with the last series when I said, Jimmy Butler was going to not go off that series, but how he could, be that guy for him. And I think he showed, and they showed today what he could do. But then, too, I don't know if you guys saw his interview, too, when they asked him about bringing the family in. He said it's a business trip for him. So I think the Heat are really going to make it interesting. But I just can't, like Craig said, man, I don't think Giannis gets stuck with 18 the rest of this series. If Jimmy stays hot, even then, watching the Bucks play on Saturday when they go 11, 12 deep, their shooters are on, they're hitting, that's tough. So it's gonna be tough, man. But I still think I got Bucks in 6. I think I got the Bucks in 6 still, man.
Where you at, Pops?
I got the Bucks in 6.
Bucks and 6.
I got the Bucks in 6. Listen, man. Listen. Jimmy played a great game. But Jimmy to do that every game, that's going to be tough. Giannis still almost had a triple-double, and he had a bad – it's crazy. Dude has a triple-double when we tell him he has a bad game. I mean, it's almost not even fair. But
Game, man. I can't stand triple-doubles, man.
It's what needs to happen.
It has more effect on paper than
He just won.
game.
He just won Defensive Player of the Year, didn't he?
He did.
He won Defensive Player of the Year, didn't he?
Did.
Didn't Giannis win Defensive Player?
No.
Okay, so you tell the coach, I'm guarding Jimmy. You don't let the coach make that adjustment. Great ones, that's what they say. I got Jimmy. You don't sit them and go, well, we're going to wait to see if Jimmy going to score another 40. No. The great ones. He's possibly going to be MVP. No. You take on that challenge. I got Jimmy. How you kill a snake? You cut off the head. So you just better cut that off right now. Because Giannis going to do that. Good game, bad game. Giannis, the dude is almost, they better be thankful he can't shoot free throws and have a jump shot. But the dude is almost unguardable. I mean, he gets to the rim so quick. But if I'm Giannis, I'm telling the coach, we looking at film, I'm going, I got Jimmy. I foul out. I'm taking on responsibility. Great one. You got to be great. But Bucks and 6.
Who you got, Jay?
Like,
I got to be different. I got to go with Miami. I just feel like I'm gonna tell you guys why. The same thing that Giannis did today, he did last year. Milwaukee is never good in close games. They are really, really bad in close games. And I think when it comes down to coaching, Budenholzer is good, but I just feel like he hasn't really shown. He did this in Atlanta too. He had the best team in Atlanta, best record in Atlanta. And when they got to the playoffs, he underperformed. Last year, they were up 2-0 against Toronto. Couldn't close it out. If there was a different team they were playing, I would say yeah, but they're not intimidated by Giannis. Eric Spoelstra has always overachieved as a coach. The only years that he's lost is when he didn't have nearly as much talent. Like the talent level was huge difference. I don't think the talent level is much different with Milwaukee and Miami. I don't think it's huge. I think Giannis is better than everybody on the floor, but I still don't trust Giannis in close games. That's my only thing. I just don't trust Giannis in close games. I think Chris Middleton, he iffy in close. He had 21 in the first half.
Yeah.
21 in the first half.
With 28.
Close games. And if we look at Miami, people look at Dragic was an all-star in 2018. Dragic was an improved player. Dragic can hoop. It's just Miami don't have Wade no more, so people don't really pay Miami attention. But they got dudes that can hoop, and East Folk can coach.
And they not scared, man.
They're not scared, man. So I just feel like if Milwaukee can run and gun and space and pace like Craig and Brian and Pop said, Milwaukee can beat them, man. But if that game is a 5 or 6 point game, I'm not confident, y'all. He was 4 for 12 in the line. He was 4 for 12 in the line today. In a close game, he was 4 for 12.
Yeah.
I don't know, man. I don't know.
So you got Heat in.
Oh, 7. I mean, if they win, I feel like they will barely win. They ain't gonna kill. It would be like in 7, like a close 7th game. Giannis he tricks it off in 7. For real, 7. Barely 7. 7.
All right. So look, I know I'm gonna get some backlash for this. We made predictions before, but film, you already know we didn't get up, but we made predictions before. So now we got a chance to redeem ourselves, right?
Here we go.
The Bucks have been playing terrible in the bubble. They have not been playing great in the bubble. I think they were 3-5 in the bubble. Giannis going to the press, talking about how he's frustrated, how they're not playing well, this and that. Chris Middleton is up and down, like Jay said. He played solid yesterday, but he had 21 in the first half and 7 in the second. He ended with 28. Brook Lopez had 28 points. I don't know how much Brook Lopez is going to do of that in this series. Giannis, 19, 10, and he going to average 28, Pop?
Who gonna stop Brook Lopez? Who can stop him? Really?
Hey, that's it.
Come on, man.
Stop him.
Is he catching the ball at the elbow, dream shake fade? No, he's in his corner spotting up the threes.
24 points in 27 minutes.
Oh man, y'all tripping, man.
Oh, y'all tripping.
Jimmy can't go for 40, but Lopez gonna average 28.
No, he's not gonna average 28.
Oh, bro.
Brook Lopez could always score the ball when he came in the league. He just couldn't stay healthy. He could always score when he came in the league. His brother, no. But Brook Lopez has always been a scorer. Even when he was with the Nets, he could always put the ball in the hole.
That was 7 years ago.
Well, he put in 28
on the Nets with no one on his team.
Wow. I see what you're saying, Jay. They shot 93% from the line in the playoffs versus 53.8. They make that's when it comes that's when you talk about a close game, that's the biggest stat right there.
Well, look, man, I'm with Jay. I'm with Jay. I got Miami in 7. Miami in 7. I like Jimmy. I love Spo. I love Duncan Robinson. Tyler Hero is not scared of nobody. He's gonna shoot that thing. Gordon Dragic is underrated.
I
Um,
agree. I agree.
he's underrated, and I just don't. The Bucks are just not playing well, man. They're not playing well right now. They're not playing well right now, and
And
they
then
have it
this is real quick. This is a second game one they lost too.
Yeah, and they won the other series 4-1.
against who?
No,
But
Orlando.
still,
Against
But
who?
I think
like Jared said, man, if they get out and run and space the floor, they'll
They're
be all
good.
right. If they get out and run, they space the floor. I'm not saying it's going to be easy. Like you said, you guys brought up great points. Like Jimmy Butler's not scared. Jay Crowder's not scared. Nobody on that team's looking over there like that. But if they get out and run, Giannis does what he does. Shooters make their shots. We say it about the Lakers, right? If the shooters make their shots, we're fine. So same way about the Bucks, man.
And that's another thing why I think is going to hurt the Bucks. Them getting out and running, I don't think they're going to do much of that because they run their offense to a T, man. And it doesn't matter who's on the floor. If Jimmy Butler's on the floor, they're running offense. Like Jimmy Butler ain't getting these shots off isolation at the high post like that. They're running It doesn't matter
That's
on
how
the floor
Robinson
or
gets
off
all
the
those
floor.
open shots.
Yes, man.
That's how
And he didn't play well, and he's been big for that.
So
He comes off.
So they would run. Jimmy was running offense when he was scoring all those points today. He was running offense.
Not in
He
the
was just
fourth,
hot.
but majority
He
of
was
the
just hot.
time. He said he told his teammates, "I'm not passing the ball today," and he made the first 2, and everybody was like, "All right, cool."
Oh, that's always.
Jimmy don't care, man.
When you hot, you can do that when you know you hot.
Paz, why you hate, man?
Brooke Lopez, man. This
Brooke
dude,
Lopez
man.
gonna average 28.
But y'all act like Brooke Lopez can't score the ball.
he just.
I'm not saying
When's
that,
the
bro.
last time he dropped 28?
You're giving him more respect than Jimmy Butler.
You just mentioned Duncan Robinson.
When I said offense, Pops, I'm talking about running offense. This dude, man. Where?
He said, "Okay."
I don't even know where to go from here. Brooke Lopez. I don't even know where to go from here.
I think in these playoffs, I'm like 99% right on the series. So let's go. Okay.
All right. See, bro.
Okay.
We'll see, man.
Wait, did you say Lakers in 4 though, Pops? They went to 5.
Lakers in 5.
Oh, okay. All right.
Thank you.
My bad. Trying to catch
That was me. I said the Lakers was sweeping.
I was trying to catch him slipping. My bad, Pops.
The Bucks and Magic. I say the Bucks in 5. I say because the Bucks will give you a game. Thank you.
And we weren't talking about your predictions, bro. Your predictions are on point. Like it's top 5. It just be them side comments we be having. You know, I just be like, what are we talking about right now, man?
My side comments be right. That's the killer part. They be right.
Hey, bro. If Brooke Lopez averaged more than 20, I'll come on the air and be like, you know what, Pops, I was wrong. I was wrong about Brooke Lopez.
Some of the next game.
Yeah. Now if he averaged 20 for the series.
For the series.
He got a good start. He had 28. He got a good start. That's a good start. Huh?
Brooke Lopez, he's always been a scorer, man. He's always been a scorer. I don't know how y'all not know that. I don't know how Jay don't know that. He's always been a scorer.
Pop, I understand that he's not a 28-point scorer, Pop.
The ball's not going through him.
Yeah,
he catches and pop. He's a Pippen pop.
Pop. I understand it, Pop. 16 and 10, yeah. 15 and 11, yeah. But he's not getting 28.
He's not, but he's still. I guarantee he'll be between 16 and 20 every game.
Oh yeah, I'll give you 16, 18.
That's fair.
Every game.
I'll give you 16, 18. Yeah, especially with the way they play. Yeah, for sure.
Hey, he could shoot from anywhere on the floor. They let him. He's out there.
I mean, you got 6 people guarding Giannis. He better be able to make some wide open corner threes.
Hey, look, man, I'm fouling Giannis in a close game. Are we fouling
Giannis?
Sure.
Oh, for sure.
Absolutely.
He's supposed to. He got to make them. I'm not giving Giannis a pass. He got to make them.
It's like another superstar in his league, scared at the free throw line, man. Can't make free throws.
Hey, y'all said those sidewise. Okay.
I was just saying we're not giving him a pass. I know couple players missing clutch free throws in the fourth quarter, wearing purple and gold.
All right, man. And that being said, yeah, man, these are our predictions, man. So down in the comments, if you're watching, go ahead and put your predictions. Obviously, it's already 1-0 in both series, so we got kind of a little advantage. But make sure you tune in and watch those, man. Those are going to be that's going to be some good basketball. Once again, we want to say rest in peace to the legend. All right, Pops, thanks for playing
Absolutely.
tribute. You can always count on you. And
Oh yeah.
if you didn't know, man, this is Agree to Disagree. I'm my boy Jay Lloyd, Pops, Craig, my boy BG, and I'm John. Until next time, man, we out.